class under this topic, we did how to resolve the rational function to partial fraction before integration. And then we did an example. When you look at this one, it is a sequel to the first video, and this is very, very simple. Now, when you look at this function, we have a linear factor x minus 1, x minus 2, and we have dx over this, which represents 1 dx over all of this, so that you don't get confused. How do I integrate this? I need to change this into partial fraction. So follow me. Let me take you through. Now, the first thing I need to do is to rewrite my function and factorize the dx out. When I do that, I have 1 over x minus 1, x minus 2 times dx. Now, this dx is what I have here. I'm left with 1 here. Now, let us resolve this into partial fraction. So, partial fraction says that if you have a linear factor, represent the first linear factor with a constant a, represent the second linear factor with a constant what? B. So we have a dividing x minus 1 plus b dividing x minus 2. As simple as that, okay? The next step is to find LCM here. So when I find LCM, what am I getting? I'm getting x minus 1 times the same x minus 2. Okay, this cancels this. It is left with x minus 2. Use it to multiply a. So I have a x minus 2 plus b. Now, wait. This side will cancel this side. We are left with x minus 1. So x minus 1 will multiply b, giving us x minus 1 here. This whole equation is equal to the integral of 1 x minus 1 x minus 2 dx. Now when you watch here, you could see that the denominators are the same. So from partial fraction, let us equate the numerators. Okay, to equate the numerators, I have 1 here should be equal to whatever we have here. So I have 1 equals a into x minus 2 plus b into x minus 1. Now let us cover up. When I cover here, we are left with a x minus 2. I can solve for a. When I cover here, we are left with b x minus 1. I can solve for b. How do I do that? So to cover up, I say that when x minus 1 equal to 0, make x the subject, x equal to 1. Use this to cross. Wherever we see x here, we substitute the result 1. So the equation becomes 1 giving us a into 1 minus 2 plus b 1 minus 1. This whole side becomes what? 0. So therefore we have 1 equal to what? A into negative 1. You will get it now. So now 1 equal to negative a, therefore a equals negative 1. Alright, you can divide it by negative 1 or you use the values to cross. The next thing is, let us cover a and find the value of b. To do that, we equate x minus 2 to 0. So when x minus 2 equal to 0, x equal to 2. Let us substitute the result here. So to do that, we have 1 equals, now this side becomes 0. I don't need to write it. So 1 equals b into 2 minus 1. 1 equals what? B multiplying 1, which is still the same. Therefore, b equals 1. Are you here with me? So now, we know that the value of a is negative 1, the value of b is positive 1. Let us substitute the result here. So we rewrite our equation. Now, wherever we see a, we put negative 1 dividing x minus 1 plus b, which is 1 dividing x minus 2. All these things times dx. Are you here with me? So now the next step is use this to multiply this, use the integral sign to multiply this. So when we break it down, we are having integral of then 1 over x minus 1 dx plus integral of 1 over x minus 2 dx. The next thing we need to do is to integrate this and integrate this, and we are done with the calculation. Now, the integral of this result will give me ln x minus 1, natural log of x minus 1. This side, ln x minus 2, natural log of x minus what? 2. But because I have negative here, it will be negative ln x minus 1. I can just write it straightforward and complete the calculation. But maybe some of you do not understand why it is like that. So now, let me break the equation down here. I'll do a simple calculation here, a simple calculation here to explain why we are getting that result. So now watch. We are going to differentiate the denominators. Though we are doing integration, listen, we will differentiate the denominators. So let's say that let a variable of your choice, I'm using the variable u, let u be equal to x minus 1. I'm going to differentiate this u with respect to x. Du dx should give me what? 1. When I differentiate the constant, I have 0. When I differentiate x, I have 1. Okay? Now, because I have dx here, let us make this dx the subject. This 1 is also over 1. Now, I can cross multiply here. Dx times 1, du times 1. So the result becomes dx equals du. Let's hold on. The next thing is, let's move to this side. Let v be equal to x minus 2. Let's differentiate v with respect to x. dv dx should give me 1. The differential of these two is 0. Differential of this is 1. Make dx the subject because we have dx here. That means dx equals dv when you cross multiply. Very simple. Now, let's rewrite the equation in terms of this variable u and v. Now, when we do that, we have integral of 1 x minus 1 x minus 2 dx should give us the integral of negative 1 dividing, and watch, x minus 1 represents the variable u, so I'll put u here. Dx is the same as du here, so I'll put times du. Okay? Plus, then we move here. Integral of 1 over x minus 2 represent the variable v times dx here represent what? The v. Dx is equal to the v, so I'll put my v here. Now when I get here, it is easy for me to solve. I'll factorize this negative 1 outside, so let me clean it and put it here. Okay, so we have 1 over u. Very simple. Now when I integrate 1 over any variable, I'll get ln that variable. So this becomes ln u plus ln v plus k. In integration, when you have 1 over u, 1 over x, 1 over v, 1 over, when you integrate, you get natural log of that. Okay? When I differentiate this, I'll get what? 1 over the variable u. I'll get back this one. Okay? So now, in the beginning, you said that let u be equal to this and let v be equal to this. We substitute the result back. Because I have a negative 1 here, I need to bring it so I don't confuse you. Okay? So now, negative ln x minus 1, which stands for this, plus ln x minus 2, which stands for this, plus what? K is our solution. So the integral of 1 over x minus 1, x minus 2 dx is equal to this. Alright, so I'm not sure there is anything we can do about this. So you can decide to bring this one first since you have a negative here, and then send it to the other side. And that will be all for this solution. So I believe that I've been able to explain for you to understand. This is Tutor Think. My name is Daniel, and I will see you